Today in Richard Visits a Llama, I'm creating budget object targets for disc golf. Object targets are permitted by the PDGA, and they only have one dimension specified for a valid target, the target zone height. This needs to be 51 centimeters. I'm going to leverage a chain link fence post and half-inch EMT in order to build those targets at a cost of about $50 for 4. The target will be supported off the ground using the half-inch EMT. They come in 10-foot lengths. So grab two 10-foot lengths, cut them in half, and that will supply bases for the 4 targets. The object target itself is made from an 8-foot long 2 and 3/8 diameter chain link fence post. The targets is specified as 51 centimeters as the PTGA, and we want to be compliant with their target designs. I use an Evolution multi-material saw, cuts through metal like butter. However, a hacksaw and a vise would also suffice as long as you're willing to put in a little effort. Perhaps the most difficult part of this entire build is attaching the 2 posts. I'm using screws, and so in order to pre-drill holes and make sure these holes are aligned and straight, I 3D printed a guide allowing me to use a cordless drill. If you have access to a drill press, that probably is going to be the safest, fastest, and best route. 2 construction screws are used to join the object to the post. Joining 2 cylinders is difficult, and so the trick I found is that if you thread in maybe 1 thread into the target, the object, and then line up the post with the screw closest to the edge, which allows you to see where the screw is sticking through. And then you can go in with the drill and finish it. For installation, I jam it into the ground 6 to 12 inches. If the ground is hard, you might need a hammer. You could also build something, but I want to keep these as cheap as possible and simple. So this target served me well in my backyard for putting practice. However, I think the most important step in the entire build process is to talk your brother-in-law into putting these targets at his parents' ranch. Now, you're going to have to provide a whole afternoon in order to go on site, debate where the best place is to put it, and then you're probably going to have to return multiple times in order to verify that the disc golf course is fully functional and nobody walks away with the targets. It's a very important job, but after you've built these targets, making sure they are functioning for ages is probably the next most important step. Good luck.